This book needs its own video, but also I need to talk about there's like a lot to talk about with this book. Not only because of this book, but also the sentimental value behind me getting my hands on this book. So we're gonna dive right into that. So as you guys know, clearly I am an astrology tarot content creator. But let's talk not about 28-year-old milk, let's talk about teenage milk when I was just, you know, teeny bopping my way through the 2010s, and I would read things like The Goddess Test Theory, or wait, is that what it's called? Oh, The Goddess Test by Aimee Carter, and I have like reviews of this like as a teenager. Long story short, I even read I think I even read or reread some of the books in that series in my early 20s before I even got into astrology Twitter or like had my content blow up online. Long story short, eventually Aimee Carter and I started following each other online, and so I just want to preface this with I loved this author and stand this author before I was blessed with a follow from them online, and I follow them back and I am fangirl to this day. But we even sometimes DM, and it's crazy. But she sent me this book about a year ago, and I was going through a book slump at the time, and I'm not gonna lie, like I really love this author, and I was so excited to like even be acknowledged by them or gifted a book period by anyone. Before going into this book, I was kind of like, I haven't really read young adult in a while. I've just been in such a new adult romance slash erotica, you know, just like adult 20s 30s kind of POV. So going back to like a 17-year-old girl's perspective is a little different for me, and I probably wouldn't go out of my way to do it without it being the Aimee Carter writing a book. But with that being said, I went into it blindly. The preface of this book is that this girl who has an estranged relationship with her father, who I don't know if she was like a secret. I think she was a secret. I'm sorry, I haven't read it in a year, but she was a secret, I think, but he found out about her at some point or something like that. Long story short, he was married and had kids. Think of like, this is a trash reference, but think of it this way. Think of it like Prince Charles and Diana, but Charles has like accidentally had a illegitimate child elsewhere while he's married to someone else the whole time with kids the whole time royally. But anyways, bad metaphor because Charles is trash. But anyways, so this book is about this girl, and she is technically illegitimate but also not at the same time. Her mom is a little bit crazy, and she's like mentally unwell, and she is, I think, in a center or facility. So she's been in like private schools, but then I think eventually for some reason her dad lets her come and live with him because she's 17, she's about to be 18, and her dad is the King of England, or the King of England, and so she goes and lives with him. Meanwhile, like, his wife and kids do not like her because she's kind of like a reflection of his infidelity in a sense or something like that. So they are not best buddies. Like, she's only there because it's her dad's house, which is a castle because he is a king, and she's trying to get to know him. But while this is happening, so it's kind of like that movie with Amanda Bynes from the 2000s, What a Girl Wants. It's kind of like that, but with like a murder mystery thrown in there. There is like, wait, hold on, I haven't read it in years, so let me reread the back. As the illegitimate daughter of the King of England, 17-year-old Evan Bright knows a thing or two about keeping secrets, but when she's forced to spend the summer in London with her father and the rest of the royal family, who aren't exactly thrilled that she exists, her identity is mysteriously revealed. Oh yeah, because I don't think everyone was supposed to know that she was his daughter. Like, I think that's like a secret for a while. And suddenly the world is dying to believe that every juicy lie the media the media's like making a bunch of rumors about her, and everyone's just like in a frenzy. Like, you know how the media's like picking her apart. This is like the biggest gossip for everyone. After a fun night turns deadly and Evan becomes the primary suspect in a murder investigation, the escalating rumors and fallout threaten to tear her life apart. As she fights to uncover the truth about what happened, she discovers royal secrets that are even more scandalous than she imagined, secrets that could change the monarchy forever, and her own may be exposed next. Okay, so actually I do remember a lot now. Basically, in the beginning, her half-siblings are not happy about her, and they're not that nice to her. And I think they invite her to like some kind of party or something with a bunch of rich, snooty English kids. Long story short, someone dies at this party. Someone who was honestly going to SA her. So trigger warning with that. Like, someone tries to believe they like tried to roofie and SA her, and then she finds out that they died that night. And so, like, she's being targeted as a suspect. And then there's this, like, video footage that's going around of, like, his, like, last moments being with her when he was trying to, you know. But thankfully that didn't happen. And he unalives, he dies. And everyone thinks it's her. She doesn't even know. Like, she's like, I was roofie that night. I don't know. Like, what happened? But at the same time, you come to find out there is actually a murder on the loose. And so it's this whole, like, clue whodunit story. Meanwhile, there's some romance in here. There's this guy, and he's like really sweet to her, and he kind of looks out for her. But everyone is it's kind of one of those, like, those books where you're on the edge of your seat and you want to watch your back the whole time because you're trying to solve things and figure things out too. And in the beginning, you do not like her sister, like her half sister. You think she's so spoiled and bratty, but I think towards the end you really get to see this character development and this relationship between them where they have this, like, respect and understanding, and that's really cute. And this is the first book. There's going to be a sequel, and I'm so excited about it because I'm on the edge of my seat with this book series, and, like, I'm not getting paid to say this review. Like, if I thought this book was mid, I would throw it into like a February reads month review thing and not make a whole video centered around it. This book deserves more hype. I hope it gets a lot of, like, hype. I think this just came out or just premiered this month, March 2023. I got to read it early, but you know. But no, but I'm saying that I really do hope that this starts trending on Book Talk. Like, I hope people really read this because it's a really good book, and especially I think I haven't read anything like it, so there's that. But anyways, hopefully you are still here, and hopefully you enjoyed this video. All of my social media links are down below, and I will see you in my next video.